This is Jarrod Horak, and this is my latest Horse of the Day video at Del Mar. And this video will be for Saturday, December 2nd, 2023. I'm going to be doing the Grade 1 Hollywood Derby. If you're interested in my full card analysis at Del Mar, you'll find those full cards each day that Del Mar runs at the runawayhorse.com on my sales page. That's my personal website. Or you can also purchase my full cards at todaysracingdigest.com. And if you go over to the news section at todaysracingdigest.com, you'll be able to read all of my handicapping articles at Del Mar. And at the top of their website on their homepage, you'll see a Kentucky Derby tab. If you click on that tab, you'll be able to read my Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Oaks 2024 blogs. I also have other articles and videos and free picks as well. So head on over to Today's Racing Digest for the road to the 2024 Kentucky Derby. Going to have plenty of information there, and I got some stuff up there already. And if you're interested in the Complete Digest, a product that Today's Racing Digest has been selling since 1970. They were selling it on track. They sell it online as well. And you can head on over to todaysracingdigest.com to learn more about the Complete Digest. The Complete Digest includes past performances, analysis, wagering strategies, clocker information, pace, speed ratings, and much more. So head on over to todaysracingdigest.com to learn more about the Complete Digest. And now we will get into the analysis of this video. 7th race at Del Mar, Saturday, December 2nd, Grade 1, $300,000 Hollywood Derby. And this race is for 3-year-olds traveling 1 1/8 miles on the turf course. And the scheduled post time, it is 6:25 p.m. Eastern. And now we will pull up the field. And breaking from the inside post is going to be Silver Knott for trainer Charles Appleby. Jamie Spencer is the rider, and he's 6-1 morning line. We have Maltese Falcon for trainer Leonard Powell. Juan Hernandez is aboard 20-1. Reiquist for trainer Tim Yakteen with Ramon Vasquez at 10-1. Watsonville. This one for trainer Mark Glatt with Antonio Fresu aboard 12-1. Webslinger for trainer Mark Cassie. Tyler Gaffleone is the pilot, 3-1. Santorini, this one for trainer Rudolph Brissett with Alex Achard in the irons, 15-1. Redistricting, one of 2 Chad Brown trainees in here with Joel Rosario aboard. He's 5-1. The other Brown trainee, Program Trading, your 9-5 morning line favorite with Flavian Prat. And SEAL Team for trainer Richard Mandela. Umberto Rispoli is the pilot, 5-1 morning line. Looking at the Today's Racing Digest final time ratings, Santorini has the best last race final time rating of a 1:49. Then we have a bunch of horses bunched up close. We have SEAL Team with a 1:43. We have 1:41s from Program Trading, Webslinger, and Silver Knott, and Reiquist. So this looks like it's going to be a competitive renewal. We have a lot of horses coming out of the same race, the Grade 2 Twilight Derby, including number 1, Silver Knott. He was second from post 12 that day in a 13-horse field. He was only beaten a half length, stalking the pace. Decent effort. He goes from the outside post there to an inner post this time. Prior to the Twilight Derby, he was second in the Grade 2 Secretariat. He was third in the Secretariat, and then also third in the Pennine Ridge. So he's hit the board in 3 of his last 4 graded stakes races in this country, and he was a Group 3 winner overseas. So he's one that is going to save ground, probably stalking the pace. Maltese Falcon. This one did win the Grade 3 La Jolla at Del Mar at 1 1/16 earlier this year. And then the Grade 2 Del Mar Derby, he was second by a head. But then in his last 2 starts, he disappointed. He was 4th in an optional claiming race on October 8th at Santa Anita. And then on November 4th, he was 11th in the Grade 2 Twilight Derby, beaten 5 lengths. But we know he likes this turf course based on his La Jolla and Del Mar Derby form. Maybe he can bounce back, possibly get a piece of this. Reiquist is number 3 in here. He's 2 for 6 lifetime. He was 4th, beaten a half length in the Twilight Derby, and he was 73-1. He won't be 73-1 in here, but he'll probably be a decent price. And he is 0 for 2 with this 1 1/8 distance. But he did win at Del Mar. He was placed first through disqualification in a flat mile optional claiming turf race on October 13th. Watsonville, another one coming out of the Twilight Derby. He was all over the pace from post 13, and he had the lead in the stretch, but he couldn't hold it. He was 6th, beaten a length and a quarter. That was a bunched up field. He was 25-1. He should impact the pace again in his second start after a layoff. Probably more of a stalking type. And he is 2 for 2 on the turf course at Del Mar. Webslinger for trainer Mark Cassie. This Constitution gelding pretty consistent. 12 starts, 4 wins, 3 seconds, and 2/3. He was a closing third in the Twilight Derby. Saratoga Derby before that, second by a head. Program Trading turned him away that day. And then in the Belmont Derby, he was 4th before that. So he's won some stakes races earlier this year. He was 3rd in the Transylvania, and then he won the Grade 2 American Turf and then the Audubon Stakes prior to hitting the board with a 2nd by a head and 3rd by a half in his last couple starts. On his best day, certainly fits with these. Santorini comes off of a nice effort in the Bryan Station, and he earned a decent speed rating that day, according to today's Racing Digest. He was 37-1. He was all over the pace, and he was 3rd by a neck. He is going to have to elevate his game at a longer distance here. He's one that's been running 1-mile races. He was even in a 5.5 furlong turf race on August 11th. So Santorini probably will impact the pace. I'm not sure I quite trust his last number, but he's one that going to offer a lot of value. He's going to be a big price. Redistricting. He's 5-1 morning line. And as I said, he's a Chad Brown trainee, and he still has some upside. His today's Racing Digest speed rating last time was 137, a little bit below the others, but he's only raced 3 times. His debut, it was a turf race at a mile and a 16th at Belmont, and he came from off the pace to win, going away by almost 5 lengths. Second time out, Grade 1 Belmont Derby, he was in post 10 and then 11 horse field. He was wide, he was 7th. Next start, an entry-level allowance race at Belmont Park at Aqueduct, and that was at Belmont at Aqueduct meet on October 28th in the fall. They're doing construction at Belmont, so they're running that meet at Aqueduct, and he ended up stalking and winning by 2 lengths. So he's one that will probably stalk the pace. His best races should be in front of him, and if you like Chad Brown at a little bit of a price, you're going to get a price on this one because his next horse is the favorite in here, probably deservedly so. He won his turf route debut by 5 lengths at Monmouth Park. That was on May 14th. Then his second career start, he pressed from second, and he won that one by 2 1/4 lengths. I really liked his Saratoga Derby effort against Webslinger. He was controlling the pace. Webslinger came after him and passed him. Program Trading came back on Webslinger, and he won that race by a head as my top choice there. And then in the Grade 3 Virginia Derby last time out at a mile and an 1/8, he ended up from post 9 in a 9-horse field. He was wide throughout. He stalked the pace. He got the lead, but he could not hold off Integral there for trainer Shug McGahee, and that one was able to win nicely. And Program Trading was clearly second best. Now you had the winner come back and win a stakes race, and the show finisher come back and win a graded stakes race. So Program Trading exits a productive race. He's fresh. He's one that has running style versatility. He can go to the front, he can stalk, he can press. So Flavien Prat, his winning rider, has a lot of options. SEAL Team rounds out the field. This war front colt for Richard Mandela has run 5 times with 3 wins, a second and a third. He was a nice value last time out, and I made him my top choice. Breeders' Cup undercard, Grade 2 Twilight Derby, and he was able to rally for the win there at 7-1. Won't be 7-1 in here. He could easily be 5-1, 9-2. I wouldn't be shocked. But he is 3 for 3 at this distance. That's why I liked him last time too, the mile and an 1/8. And this time now he's going to have to work out a different trip. From post 7 in a 13-horse field, he had a good trip under Umberto Rispoli. This time he's out in post 9 in a 9-horse field. He's going to have to figure out some way to save some kind of ground and outkick these in the stretch. But he certainly has a lot of talent, stepping up and winning that stakes race last time out. So you can go a number of different ways in here. Obviously, SEAL Team, certainly a contender. Some other horses coming out of the Twilight Derby, like Webslinger, certainly command respect in this spot. Silver Knott, wouldn't be shocked if he ran a decent race. But I'm going to try to beat the horses coming out of that Twilight Derby. That was a bunched up field, decent enough final time, but I just think maybe this race is a little bit deeper. We have a couple Chad Brown runners in here, and I am going to go with Program Trading as my top choice because I've always liked this one. He's probably not going to offer a ton of value, but he just might be better than these horses. He's only run 4 times. He won his first 3 starts, and he was second in a key stakes race last time out that saw the winner and show finisher both come back and win graded stakes races. Chad Brown's had a lot of success in this race, and I would expect that Program Trading is going to run a quality race. Now, as for my alternate, in case Program Trading would scratch, I'll go with the other Chad Brown trainee as my alternate, Redistricting. So they're going to be my top 2, with Program Trading my top choice, Redistricting is my alternate in case program trading scratches, but we hope that doesn't happen. Maybe they can run 1-2 in this race and I'll have a nice exacta. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this horse racing content. I have one more horse of the day video for the Del Mar Fall Meet, and that will be for Sunday, December 3rd. So stay tuned to my YouTube channel for that one. And I'm also going to be having on the road to the Derby in Oaks 2024, the Demoiselle and the Remsen at Aqueduct on my YouTube channel as well this week. So stay tuned to all of that action, and until I see you next time, good luck at the races.